Hey everybody, today we will be looking at Alan Wake 2. This game has been out for a while, well, just came out recently, so we're going to try to play how many chapters I can tonight, and we will see what happens. I am so excited for this game. Been waiting a very long time. Well, insane title screen. I'm gonna wait here a bit and see if they do like a little trailer thing for this season on Alan Wake kind of thing. Okay, it does nothing but flash some images here and there. We are now probably going to see what the menu looks like. Cosmetic. You can change how they look. Windbreaker. The default is okay for right now. Shredder. I think I'm going to keep everything default, but I'll just see how they look. Default suit. Looking not bad. Slightly more classic, but I'll leave default for right now. We're gonna look at the options. Yeah, everything seems okay. Interesting controls. Don't know how you can bring up the map and whatnot. Graphics, already good. Audio, I think we'll be okay for right now. Interface. Don't know if we need a speaker background or not. Maybe not. Did not know we have a nudity sensor. We'll see how it is. I may have to blow some things out for YouTube, so we'll see. Difficulty. Good or hard? Nah, story. I'm probably not going to talk much during the cutscenes and some of the gameplay, so I'm probably going to sub now.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay, wow. So this dude just crawled out from the lake and oh wow, you can see some bits. Okay. Did not know that was gonna happen. Man, this is a wow. Sorry, I'm just very confusing about like a photo mode or whatnot. Just like, I think that is the agent from the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Damn, time has not been great to him. Okay. This is, wow. Did not expect this as... Open the door.
Can you hear me?
Tammy, come on in. We should go.
It's already gone.
Yeah, I mean, you see a weird guy walking around with no clothes on and the words. The first thing to definitely do is to run. I am so curious how some of the other games are going to tie into it. They're like Control and American Nightmare. I'm both may get a reference here and there. Okay. That was a weird jump scare. Yeah, we saw more of the bits. Let's see if we can censor it. Nope, can only do it from the main menu. Weird option to do, but okay. Oh, we can now sprint. Oh shit. I feel like a inevitable death scene is coming. I wonder if the environment's going to start changing now because we have taken. Let's see. Is that going to happen? Where we go? Okay, well, we can't go that way. There's going to be a... Oh, card back. Let's go that way. And... Nope. Can't go that way. Okay, that would be... Nope. Can't go to the trailer. Run downhill. Run. Okay, say hey dog. Okay. This will work. This will get us. Nope. Oh, we got this.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. This looks good so far.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
This is the map of the Cauldron Lake campgrounds. Not a lot well, I guess the area will start to unlock as we go through it. Interesting enough, though. General store, the Lakeline sword, the ladle, Streamside, Witchfinder Station. Yeah. Lay on top of the actual map. Intriguing.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles.
I'm probably just gonna explore around for a bit. I'll talk when I find something interesting.
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
Okay, let's see our inventory. Oh, a charm. Increase maximum health. Don't remove it. We have a gun and some bullets. Try and see if we can access the map again, but we can't. Let's see what's over here and hope that I'm right.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. It only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Okay, what do we have here? The Rarest Wildlife in the Pacific Northwest by James Chi. I wonder if it's a clue. I finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare, elusive, orange, crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I notice intriguing behavior in the surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No bird of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however, nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned, I might have to find another spot. Somewhere safer. The sound are getting close. Moving inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off of it. This is why trees are better than people. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird, maybe drugs. Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After I saw that weirdo guy, I decided to change spots, moving up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at, but I'm more interested in this Alaska onion grass. Invasive but edible and surprisingly tasty. Starting to hear wolves or wild dogs or something like 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong. Rabies want to leave, but the sun is going down, and my stupid phone is dead. I'm gonna hide in a tent and hope they go away. Something is really not right about this place. Okay, let's go back to Casey and continue the story.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Let's explore the Mind Palace for a bit, if we can. I kind of can tell what things are going to be. We'll be doing a tutorial for the case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
I'll be reading them a bit. Let's see. The Cauldron Lake murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help our search for the killer. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound, found in Cauldron Lake 2018, some organs missing. Predation, state of the body does not match 8 years spent in the lake. And Paris Wolf, Pussy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, string tattoos, found 2 weeks ago, chest wound, was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Murder method, slight difference in murders, bloating only commonality in bodies, but not the cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem. Bruising on the wrist, 2 the victim has those. Were they strapped down or belted down? Deep gas on chest. Most recent victim died of this. Holding firm due to state of the body. And all the corpses were bloated. One found water. The profile. Victim 3 will cover an illegible tattoo, a message from the killer, or their art. Apart from going missing in 2010, the victims have nothing in common. And killer may be a sportsman or a hunter.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Oh, can't bring up the map. Wait. Okay, apparently I can. Well, I'm gonna try to get the stuff on our way. I'm just gonna stop now. And we'll take it all in.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak. The iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Water falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough gets going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. What are these? Manuscript pages. We can upgrade. Now who left the lunch boxes?
This can't be the right way.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
He's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time. Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
No, I've never seen the FBI investigate a murder victim before, except in the movies.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, then ignore this whole thing. September 3rd, Monday. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. September 4th, Tuesday. Nothing to report. Some animals. Regular. September 5th, Wednesday. Hunters. Out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots. Not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the cabin is a cauldron, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leave in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake is not formed, it's designed and has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery, ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they are in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Real cauldron is made from volcano, lava. Second drawing, waterline. Engineering structure, strange machines.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Nice talking to you, too.
UFOs and U's, the ultimate guide to spotting UFOs, identifying flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got the feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. After I have finished. I'm on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry nights, not much moon. As I expected, it led me past Bright Falls, the Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the after image of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I drove back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know? I'm getting close. I'm on the right tracks. I was right to come to Bright Falls. How do you like knitting, hero? I had to made just for you. Seriously, who are making those lunch boxes?
Hey, Casey. What's the forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
The Witch's Hut. Here lived the Witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirits may still haunt the place. Friday. Midge told me that her family is moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What is the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that fair. Who want to stay in Bright effing Falls? Sunday. So, I told her. She said, thanks. Effing kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyways, something weird is going on down there. I'm gonna find out what. I'm gonna go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic.
There's another lunchbox.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you ever feel scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Inside stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Was he killed here, or brought here after? For display? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up. The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one. Mom may be gone, but whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
11 remaining.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Saga, for what it's worth, I think it's important that Logan grows up seeing you do what you love.
The lake is
what
connected to
you're good
Nightingale
at.
somehow.
That will teach her so much.
Casey,
There will
let's
be
take a look
times
down by the lake.
Just like
Lead
this,
the way.
when you
Sounds
question your
good.
choices
This
for
way, right?
confidence,
Right.
even your own
Okay,
sanity.
well, I'll just
When things
I'll
get
just wait
dark,
here.
remember to trust and love yourself as much as your family does. You won't
This
be perfect,
one of your hunches, Anderson?
but
Did something happen at the
I
lake?
know
I
you
think
will be
Nightingale came up from that
amazing.
direction.
Love you
From the
always,
lake.
Mom.
Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Witch's Ladle. There was no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories about the lake. It's being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch who Cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the afflictions of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box with the heart. She would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Right. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do... what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Another one of those lunch boxes. Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Well, everyone, I'm going to end the episode here. Next time, we will be in the downtown area, exploring Bright Falls and doing exploring and bother doing an autopsy. See you later. Bye.